Hello and welcome to another edition of the One Kindred, One Business Initiative series of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State government under the leadership of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma. My name is Kenneth Amechi. I'm a professor of business and sustainable development at the University of Edinburgh, UK. I also hold a chair in sustainable finance at the European University Institute in Florence. And I'm the Chief Economic Advisor, a job I do on a part-time basis. Today we have very interesting people, our brothers, politicians from the Imo State House of Assembly, who will be sharing their thoughts with us today about their understanding of OKOBI, what they see OKOBI doing in Imo State, and how they can be part of that journey. I'm co-moderating this with Professor Jude Nzako and Dr. Oke Anukwem. So I invite them to say hello to you. Professor Jude, please.
Hello, viewers and panelists. I welcome you all to today's OKOBI webinar. I hope you'll gladly stay tuned and enjoy our discussions. My name is Professor Jude Nzako. I am the Director General for Imo State Investment Promotion Agency. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you. And Dr. Oke, please. Dr. Oke, please, you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, my name is Chief Dr. Oke Anukwem, the immediate past Commissioner for Special Duties in Imo State. I want to particularly welcome our party chairman, who has made very wonderful contributions since the last meeting we had. So I welcome all of you, and I'm sure today is going to be another wonderful day.
Thank you. For those who are not aware of the One Kindred, One Business Initiative, here is an opportunity to see or hear what it means.
Susie, name I hope you some. What taking with alone? Know your company.
You see one name, but do oh, you call your company with her. Home Namuke, OKOBI.
Eleke OKOBI. Eko to penya mazo. Ahu shele manya. Ahum chorenye maka.
Yabune no pay maka OKOBI. Ngwagente. OKOBI what matter my government hiwere. Iji ko chapo obiam na akpu ndi mmadu isi agara. OKOBI ga-ekewa puta ohere ọrụ. Maka gi o, maka ọha obodo gi niile. Naanị legharị anya gburugburu gi. Chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gị na ụmụnne na ụmụnna gị ndị enyi ma ọ bụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mee mepụta ya mma dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ pineapple, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazichi usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ ga-akpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka hazi ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Ikonye m akara ekwentị ha ka mkpụ ahụ ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe jedata ya 07013512035 07013512035 maọbụ 09114360076 09114360076. Ịkpọrọ ha ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara OKOBI. OKOBI wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
OKOBI, ụmụnna wike, ọwụ ha agha.
Okay, welcome back. Chairman, enwere ihe nwere igwe anyị? Chairman, Honorable Madonna Debere, I'm inviting you just to open the floor for us.
Okay, thank you, Prof. My name is McDonald Eberry, PhD. I'm an expert in practical political philosophy. And presently, I'm the APC chairman, Imo State. I'm glad to be here, and I urge our audience to be with us in this short moment and then hear us out. Thank you.
Okay, great. So let me invite Honorable John Leopa Ihoha to introduce himself, and then we explore it.
My name is Honorable John Leopa Ihoha, member representing Ikedu State Constituency in the Imo State House of Assembly. And by His grace, I'm the Standing Committee on Commerce and Industry, Imo State.
Okay,
Thank
sir. Thank you very much. So what do you think about this One Kindred, One Business initiative agenda?
Yes, Prof. OKOBI is a welcome development. OKOBI, I believe, with what I have seen, has come to stay in Imo State. If we put our people to more ideas and more information so that they will understand that in any kindred, if you have a business in a kindred and the other kindred one business and the other one business, I believe there will be no hunger again in Imo State. OKOBI is a very welcome one. OKOBI can create our IGR in the state to go higher because it's sort of a micro industry. You know, one business, one kindred, one business. If you check the whole Imo State, one kindred, one business, I believe everywhere will be like Dubai. Understand?
Okay, you were a businessman. I mean, before you came into politics, into business. Yeah. That's my understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were Kedru. So, from your own experience, having toured around the Kedru,
yes, Prof. It's a good question. But I believe strongly that at Kedru, and I've been in business, like before I joined politics, before I come into House of Assembly, I'm an exporter. I own Overgel Oil and Gas Services Limited. And we export pancake shells to Poland. We have 10 years duration to supply pancake shells. But once I'm in the House of Assembly, I resign and give to another person to manage. Understand?
So, pancake shell,
yes, so, and not only that, as at present now, at the moment now, in Ikeduru, we have 29 communities in Ikeduru. And let me take Inishi as a community as my case of study. Inishi right now, I have about 20 people empowered to have all this beekeeping farm, this apiculture. Understand, we have it about 20 places. And as we progress, definitely we'll make a hell of 50 liters of honey from the apicultural business in Inishi Ikeduru. And I believe my constituency are 29 communities. If we engage ourselves in, like for example now, we are good in palm making, or in red oil. We are good in that. Ndi Keduru is good at making red oil. As I bambo, you know, me engage women, youths, and our ladies into getting all this palm oil more. You see it that will be merchant in Nigeria about palm oil business.
But some of them, people will argue that is in terms of white palm trees. What about improved seedlings? As an honorable member, are there programs you can champion to help our people in some of these businesses? How can you be part of the change you want to see?
Yes, Prof, that's a very good question. Like I said initially, I've embarked on already the beekeeping to produce honey. That one already now is happening. Inishi, more especially to a particular farm. We have it now.
Okay. Madoleka employ. Madoleka beekeeping.
20%.
Okay.
Because we want to have it. We want to have it more so that we can be exporting to get the proceeds.
Okay. Okay. Professor Jude wants to ask a question. Prof, over to you.
Okay.
Yeah, Honorable, you have been empowering Ikedru people for a while now, even before you became honorable member. But OKOBI has come up now. What do you see as a challenge for promoting OKOBI? Because what you're doing at the moment is empowering people, but OKOBI is slightly different. How would you see, or how would you go about promoting the OKOBI as a business? Because it's an initiative where you bring people together in the community to own their own business. So tell us the challenges you foresee and how you can get that going in your community.
Yes, thank you very much, Professor Jude Nzako. The question is just straight. One kindred, one business initiative. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, we have 29 communities. Like in Inishina, we have about 8 kindreds. And if you come to Inishina, this bee, apiculture, beekeeping, I told you before, I did not empower just individuals. I've made it to be a OKOBI something. They are sort of cooperative society. The business is now that we have started with that. We'll move to all the 29 communities in Ikeduru according to people's business initiative. For example, some people would like to go into fishery. And now, how you ask me, how do I help? Or how can we support them to be OKOBI? My brother, one person, yes, cannot support, for example, let me use my constituency, support the whole of 29 communities. We can go for investors. We can, if possible, we can go to microfinance banks to ask for small, so that once we put it in, we trade on that, and definitely we'll get the return, the profits, and then we'll pay back our loans. Gradually, like that, we'll be moving.
Okay, here also, just to build on that, because our people, we've spoken to some banks. One of the problems they were high interest rates, right? And also the banks would like to see a very sound business before they can invest in. But if we are starting, what you know now as the representative of Ikeduru, House of Assembly, you can also reach out to prominent Ikeduru sons and daughters. You can reach out to prominent Inishi sons and daughters. Because this is the case of a candle lightening another candle. We don't lose anything.
Exactly.
So I can support a business in Nonono. And most of the time, it's not even money. It can be my skills. It can be my expertise. It can be my connections. Right? So on the yes, we need to help people at home and put things together. But again, people also complain that it's difficult to work together because we are talking about it now, very easy, but we also know that different communities different kindreds with problems, right? Which might even affect them from creating these community businesses. So from where you stand, Odika here, Professor Jude Nzako Jugagi, what are some of the challenges you see? And these challenges doesn't mean that they are insurmountable, but as a so we can talk about these challenges in public as well and reflect on them. I think our question now, Jugagi, being a politician and a member of the House, the other point which also we are not talking about is the fact that sometimes politicians during the election, our people what you may call stomach infrastructure, ziha rights, ziha here, right? So how do you change that narrative? How can OKOBI be part of that sustainable engagement with our people to truly empower them? And if we empower them, what you know Saturday, phone or people say or actually go school. Rather, how we gift to give you for giving them these good ideas, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Prof. That's very good. Like for example, I told Ikeduru, my constituents, I told them, and I've started from Inishi and Umuri. And this month ending again, I'm going to Eziama and Amakoya and Ata and Ngugo. I've started paying electricity bills for my people because they are owing electricity bills for power, energy. They are owing. And the Inishi, almost how many millions of naira Inishi owing for electricity bill? I've paid 2 million naira for Inishi because they are my people. But I've given every community. I decided to give every community to make sure I help in bringing down the electricity bill. As people that voted me in, as people that I have their mandate. Like if you check out of the 29 communities, 500,000 into 29 is 14.5 million naira. But I have started with Ameke, a community, Inishi community, Umuri community.
Honorable, let me, you know that 14 million naira, but remember, I had to avoid here a case of giving people fish instead of teaching them how to fish. Do you know that 14 million naira can set up a decent poultry, 1,000 bird poultry? And that poultry as a business can pay the electricity bills of some of these people might have produced. It can be a certain percentage.
God bless you. That's why we are now in OKOBI interactive section, trying to know the need and why we must follow OKOBI. Maybe initially I was myopic, but now I'm very clear with OKOBI.
You've seen the light, eh? I've seen the light.
Yeah, I've seen the light. I've seen the light.
Okay, Chief Doctor, okay. Sorry,
yeah.
Prof, you want to ask?
Yes, I think, Honorable, it would be nice to get in touch with the OKOBI managers so that they can assist you. I see you have a lot of energy. You have some resources that you can assist in building a sustainable OKOBI project in your communities. And otherwise, if you keep spending like that, you'll come to a point where you may not be able to sustain it. We shouldn't look at OKOBI as a palliative because that's what it is looking like if you go and then attend to people and rescue them from emergencies. So get in touch with the OKOBI managers and they will assist you to structure a workable plan.
Exactly, that's a good advice.
Yes, the office is here to support. So any way we can support you, that's why we are running this program. And can you get me find a mail? Can you get a point from other people to help you put it together? Say, for example, a political leader reached out to us that they want to set up a business for their people. So again, we're proper needs assessment. So that you want to start something that is commercializable, that is also workable. So, Chief Dr. Okeanukwem, I don't know when I hit you.
Yeah, Honorable John Cliff. I have listened to you carefully, and I see the drive in you. But like we discussed the last time on this platform, I want to inform you that the management of OKOBI has already written a letter which we're bringing to the House of Assembly so that we can have a very strong interaction with you people. By the time we finish talking to you about OKOBI, it will realign your plans and you have a better plan for your communities. Like all the money you're spending, there is no profit that's going to come from those money. So as OKOBI business, we are looking for employment. We are looking for profit. We are looking for sustainability. That's what we are looking for. Therefore, like Prof said, if that money were invested in 1, 2, or 3 small businesses, I don't want us to look at OKOBI from a very big investment. We can start very small by giving a task, for instance, to those 29 communities, the first 5 that can come up with something that you can fund. You take it from there. Some can come up with poultry, some can come up with piggery, they can come up with anything of their choice that they can do as a business to make profit and also create employment. That's what we're looking for in OKOBI.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Yeah, I mean, I never thought of it that way, Chief Dr. Kanuke, because let's assume they were 20 million naira now for the sake of argument. We get all we can to say 20 of them would take 1 million naira each. Have to take, you see, you want to create a competition, you know, and set up a proper assessment. Any community, if you can say you want to fund 5 communities, 4 million naira each out of the 20 million, or 5 million naira each, right? So they win in here, he will take the money, but they have businesses. But because of competition that he created, they win here can say, yes, we've gone this far, we can continue. So you have stimulated the Kedru market, so to speak. I think that's a fantastic idea. And if you want to do that, Amoni Kedru, count me in. Let me give you my support.
Okay, Prof. Okay, Prof.
Yes,
that's a good idea.
Count me in, and we can also see if we can reach out other Ikedru brothers and sisters to support it. Right?
Yeah, a very good idea.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So, Chairman, any thoughts? Okay, fine. Let me, whilst you are here, Ndike do contact again or they actually reach out to you. Is it possible to share your numbers? Yeah.
Yes, they can reach me. My numbers, there are 2 numbers. They can reach me through the either WhatsApp or direct call. 080 371 15135. Another one, 080 371 15135. Another one, 081 3814 2308. 08.
Well, and of course, another problem. They've started calling you. That's how it works. Okay, while you're sorting out that, I will invite you back in to give the second number. But at least it shows that people are listening to us. Honorable Sam Osuji, can I invite you to say hello to the audience? We take it. Okay.
When I listened to my beloved party chairman,
yes,
Dr. McDonald, and he spoke the last time, and even today, it looks like he wants to exempt the party from the OKOBI business. The party, APC party, is a family. If you look at being the chairman of the party in Imo State, we have local government chairman of the party. We have ward chairman of the party. These are groups that can form the kindred spirit that we are looking for. And through the auspices of his office, we can get a lot, we can achieve a lot through the party for OKOBI business. I say this because if you come to a particular local government, all the chairmen in a particular local government can form a cooperative. And if you go down to the ward, we have executive members of the party. They can also be encouraged.
to form small businesses, make contributions, and start doing one thing or the other to help themselves. So he shouldn't think it is only the House of Assembly that we are targeting. No, we are also targeting the party. In which case, whatever we do with the House of Assembly today, we are coming to the party office to also initiate a move to begin to talk to the party. That's what I want to say.
Okay. Chairman Nongayana,
Yeah, Prof. Okay, good. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Kanukwem. You made a very valid point. I didn't lose sight of that aspect that the party can, come into this very vigorously. I didn't lose that focus. Rather, Professor Kelly Jirigwani, Eja go 1 and I go 2. Anyị bidoga with ụmụnne anyị ndị na house ndị anyị nyere mandate to go and represent their people and their various constituencies. So anyị na-achị ka ahụ anyị anabaghị ebe ọzọ. See about the idea is to make OKOBI or the mouth of every Imolite at the rural area and to make sure that this noble idea anyị settled ya wụ ọhịa anyị ga-eji nyere onwe anyị aka in our various kindreds, cure poverty, cure unemployment, and without giving much load or burden either to the government or the people that we elected. My own opinion, in the House of Assembly for now, we head up abolition or self-resolve. Shia alol ala alobingu. She ahe ohanye chọrọ ime. Werekwana ezi uche tinye na ya to make sure that here nwụchi anyị ga-eme he iji mejie beka anyị mee ndị beka anyị yari profitable to ndị beka anyị. And how they will help and all of us by this radio program na he ndị anyị mega ụkwa through this reorientation I said the last time. Also through the process of pedagogy by teaching our people to know about this OKOBI and to make sure that all is sustainable. And the only way okay, get sustainable I may ya bidoro anya follow ya up ya na agaje to make sure that everybody and him and then when the politicians anyị na ndị house anyị that ya a showman thing. Here make sure no. Here I trust already deep rooted in our various kindreds. So that you teach the people how to fish and not in more fish. If you teach them how to fish, get your relax here. Your legislative work on doors. The thing I where produce more where amego manaka employment are created. Yaokla any game anime just anime for the sake of doing it. No. I got from that I transcend the life from that level of just let's just do it. No. Let's do it and get it sustainable. And then let our honorable move away from stomach infrastructure. That's why this OKOBI is very, very, very germane. So that we begin again in the constituency, election, Gabia vote in Gabalaga, no. When you are coming to the people, you come with them with true sense of mind. Here will be here one project and lepanya imega or we all yenda he be done the one you got out okay the people will give you their votes naturally and then you move from there.
But so Chairman, I want to hear no saying that the politician na-ekwu na ha nwere ike taga ahụhụ mechara ndị mmadụ ihe ọma. But ya do a week to election or 2 days to election somebody she bịa prego bịa ọ ndị ha ka ha ga-atụrụ vote. And where's the high incentive to do some of these things you are talking about? How do you, I mean, as somebody the experience in this space, I suggest a way to overcome this challenge.
Yeah, I will first of all tell you why it happens and then why give the solution to it. Here again, over time, that have been our culture and tradition. So it be our election. That be a koga story jurugono, koga kocha. Go ahead go nyende mano, nwa bagen kiti. Onye we ego last minute, we get no loja vote. Can't hear your mouth. Oh, come out. Because the impression they have is that these people, when you vote them in, you will not see them again. They will not pick your cause. Some of them, not all. I'm not condemning all politicians anyway. So that some of them will not pick your call. Some of them will not even visit their constituencies. Some of them, during budgeting, will not even call their constituents in a town hall meeting to tell them it's time for budget. Please, what do I put in the budget for you people that is most pressing for you people as a community? They will not do that. They end up representing themselves instead of representing their constituencies by her budget, you know. So they will not come back to the people. So with that idea that because some of them are going to pick call and all that. So because it has been a trend all over the years, all the difficult, but we can correct it. I got correct here. I got correct here. Reorientation, bringing our people back to reality, telling them this is the right thing. We need to teach you how to fish. We don't have to be giving you this fish at the dying minute for you to eat that day, and that's it for the next 4 years. Another election will come. I'll come and say the same thing to you and give you money, you vote me again. When we teach them the proper thing to do, their orientation are changed completely. Though over time, now at the reality here, they are now value more of ideology, more of things that will benefit them than so we have a lot of work to do, and that is what OKOBI is doing right now, to make sure we open the brain of our people, their intellect, open their senses, and to make them buy into what we are doing so that they are sustainable. Yari are sustainable. That's why get go be a last minute as a politician. Once you get go gijema, a kega banana nyuru employment, nyegani hiring over the time. On our hanya chora. And yachoma hoke one off stomach infrastructure thing. That's all I need to say there.
Okay, brilliant. I think it's well said. And what you have also said here is that now, with at least 4 years or 3.5 years, whatever time frame, to build that social capital that would help them in that regard.
Yes.
So if you are just joining us, this is the One Kindred, One Business initiative brought to you by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State government under the leadership of Senator Hope Uzodimma. Just a break to share with you some thoughts about OKOBI.
Chichi baby, now you be this longest time see as you dey shine. You be like say you don't get job for oil company
Oil company job, eh? I don't get any oil company job. This shine where they see me shine so. Now as a result of OKOBI.
Which one be OKOBI now? I beg also for your babe. I need help bad.
Have bad. Now you never hear about OKOBI. OKOBI now One Kindred, One Business initiative. We go help wipe out poverty and create employment for you and everybody for your community. Check around you now. Use your sense. Calculate any business you set up together with your kinsmen, community members, and even your friends, whether na rice farming, palm kernel shells, poultry, fishery, pineapple production, rabbit keeping, oil production, honey production, plus other etc. Set them up as joint business with your family and friends. Then reach out to the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to Imo State government. Him go guide you, direct you as you go take do and this business go work well, bring go bonge profit and create employment for we people.
How I go fit get them for phone I beg?
Oh yeah, call this number. You go get all the answers where you need about OKOBI. 0701 351 2035. 0701 351 2035. Or you call 0911 436 0076. 0911 436 0076. Or you book appointment to get meeting to find out everything about OKOBI. OKOBI, that the feature of the shared prosperity agenda of the Executive Governor of Imo State, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
OKOBI, it's green for me.
Okay, thank you. So, Honorable Sam Osuji, I invite you to speak. Yeah, go ahead. Do you want to say hello to our audience? I will take it from there.
Yes, hello, great audience. My prof, I salute you and I thank you for this opportunity to have a word with my people as it relates to OKOBI. My name remains Honorable Sam Ikechukwu Osuji. I represent the good people of Isialambano in Imo State House of Assembly. Yes.
Okay, great. So yes, you'll be listening now. So far. So from where you stand,
I had a little network issue, but I'm okay now.
No, that's fine. Yeah, from where you are, from what you've heard so far, what is your take on OKOBI, and how do you intend to take it forward in your own constituency?
Okay, first, let me start by thanking you, first of all, as the chief proponent of OKOBI, and that is One Kindred, One Business initiative. It's
Governor Hope Uzodimma wetere enyere ndị mmadụ aka. Sokwa n'office promote me.
Yes. In fact, I again want to thank my beloved governor sincerely for identifying you and engaging you in this business to introduce OKOBI in Imo State. Sincerely, from my observation and from the little research I have done, OKOBI appears to be the way out. Generally, our people, if they understand what OKOBI is all about and embrace it, I think is a panacea to solving a whole lot of problems, whether insecurity, conflict in various communities, villages, and families, resolving issues that has over time brought a lot of enmity amongst our people. Frankly, if we understand and embrace OKOBI in various kindreds, villages, towns, community as it were, I am sure that a whole lot of things we have suffered in the past will be a thing of the past. It will remain in the past. That OKOBI is one thing I have found out to be a sure bet towards alleviating the suffering of our people, bringing unity, bringing love amongst our people, and bringing prosperity. It is sustainable too.
Honorable, yeah. Ebekunu ndi Isialamba no. Ele ihe je manu no. Ele ihe aga so business nde bekunu na eje eme. Onwere ki mefunu.
Okay. Our place in a fertile land. Here in America, ranging from farming, that is agriculture. In particular, in Hebasara palm, we are very good in it. Our place is very fertile for planting of palm seedlings, and also something like a coconut. We have fertile land for it. We have a whole lot, but in particular, that area of the state is very good in palm plantation, and it does very, very well.
The challenge with palm plantation, and also it takes time. Let's assume GJ Bidono palm, you see community Bido a palm plantation now. Okay, take it like say 3 years, 4 years, 5 years before. And they also need to pull Allah together to make that work. So, but I'm any sort of low-hanging fruit, although sometimes oil palm processing, right?
Processing, exactly. Exactly. Thank you very much. That's the point I was going to make.
Okay. Okay.
We are very good in that, yes.
Okay. So, but from where you stand, Nebekuno, a lot of other things,
like I said, in here the area, I'm in arable land. And here basara fruits, jamifu ebekanye. And you know now, where this dwarf like pawpaw, oranges, mangoes, ojamifu ebekanye. And I want these things as things we can do. But for me, OKOBI, all it needs now awareness. Onweho community owola. We are blessed, endowed with a lot of things. I can't mention them. They are numerous to mention, you know. But in agriculture, they're very good at our place. And our people are good at it. They farm. They do well there. Cassava do very well in my place. Isi Alambano, Mbano as a whole, they are very good in cassava produce. Are you following me?
So, as the honorable member of the House of Assembly, how can you help mobilize your people to take advantage of some of these things you mentioned?
You see, quite frankly, before now, my idea of empowering people has been towards education. I have trained a lot of men, women, professionals on the area of education, and they are faring well there. They are sustaining themselves. They are not bothering anybody. They are self-independent. But right now, with what I have seen and known about OKOBI, that is where my focus is. That is where my thinking is. Quite frankly, I ought to have a meeting of the President Generals in all the 39 autonomous communities we have in Isi Alambano. I ought to have a meeting with them yesterday. The President Generals of the male folks, the President Generals of the women folks, and the youth President Generals of the youth of Isi Alambano. I was supposed to have a meeting with them yesterday, but that meeting was put off because I had a little health challenge in the last 2 days. But right now, I'm fine. That meeting will be coming up again this coming Friday, the next week Friday. I believe that when that meeting takes place, my focus and the only essence of that meeting is to develop their mind towards OKOBI. Let our people think about one kindred, one family, one business initiative. I believe that every kindred, like I said before, is only for us to identify those things and take advantage of them. There are purposes for bringing them into those various kindreds, villages, towns, and etc. There is a reason for bringing them there. But if the awareness is not there to take advantage of it, it now becomes a problem. And for me, from what I have seen, OKOBI is one method we can use in resolving a lot of conflict within our local communities. Why do I say so? I know that when people are in unity, they are in love. And once people are in love among themselves, the next thing that follows is prosperity. It's the tripod thing. And when once one is missing, it becomes a problem. And how do you bring these things to bear? When our people have a program, for example, they are producing, if 10 families, for example, are producing coconut, nobody from that family will be in conflict with the other because they know their primary interest is to work out money to feed the family, take care of their responsibilities, and even extend to other. Nobody will want to bring a kind of a problem, initiate problem that will jeopardize that overall interest that the community or villages or kindreds have. So it's a sure way again to bring employment to the youth of our various communities. And
Honorable, Chief Dr. Okanokwem.
Yes, Biko, we have listened to you. Yes. And we are very happy that you're beginning to understand the whole reason behind OKOBI.
Thank you.
Now that you have such a powerful outing on Friday next week.
Yes.
May I request that our management is invited to that meeting? so that we can talk to your people for just 10, 20 minutes. That
will
will
make my day.
create, oh yes, that will create further awareness and then help you so that when you begin to perform or begin to work with them, they would have understood everything that OKOBI stands for. Prof, I am making this request that we visit them in that meeting and speak to them. It's an opportunity since he has such a large crowd coming.
If you invite us, we shall be there.
You have just made my day. You have just made my day. That's
so, Sam,
exactly what I'm
doing. We are waiting for your invitation.
Are you inviting us?
Take it from this program that you are invited. I will also, meet you personally and extend that invitation to you. Personally, I will do that.
Thank you, sir.
Take it from me. I will sure do that, and it will be my best day that I have you there to talk to my people. The matter is now not limited to just myself alone. So I believe my voice, your voice joined together, they will understand the seriousness attached to OKOBI. OKOBI is the way out. You see, I, for one, I don't believe in giving you one bag of rice today, and then that is it. No, I want to believe that, like I said, that I am into empowering people through education. I have a commerce outfit that I have used to sustain our people, like settling people every 1 year, 2 years. You see me churn out some young men that I have settled. They become independent on their own, try to take care of their families and all that. That's the type of empowerment I believe in.
Okay.
And quite frankly,
I think Professor Jude wants to. Oh no, one nigga worker there. Professor Jude.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Prof. Honorable Sam.
My brother.
Yes, I like your vibes and your idea about OKOBI. You seem to really put more sugar into it, and I really appreciate that. But
thank you very much.
Only some challenges that I know. In fact, this question is for all of us here.
Yes.
And that challenge was funding. When you call for a meeting, a lot of people will attend. But the problem hang with it, which they will keep throwing at you, is that how do you fund this OKOBI project? So how would you, what suggestions would you have? How do we go about funding?
Thank you very much. I am very pleased. I'm very happy that this question is coming from somebody like you that I know very, very well, that you understand what a banking instrument is all about. And whenever you have a bankable document, you can make good of it, attracting funds for such purposes. For me, right now, that is not what I have in my head. My head is focused towards making sure that I create the awareness for people to understand what OKOBI is all about and how good they can make use of it to empower the people, to create sustainability, to make families happy and unity. I believe that when they come together, put their minds down and said, yes, this is a worth doing project, and they focus on it, they can draw agreement, knowing that they have identified a product they want to go into. They can put documents together that somebody like you will look at and see that this is a bankable document. With that, you can attract funds for them. I myself, Honorable Sam Ikechukwu Osuji, will do my very best to extend such invitation to our well-to-do brothers and sisters and make them understand why this money they spend building 1,000 houses, that at the end, you find out that it's all vanity upon vanity. Let us tilt towards helping our people grow, helping our people be self-sufficient, helping our people be self-independent. Like one person asked here, that our politicians are fond of keeping money and only bring it to the last minute and start giving to our people one after the other just to take their votes. I, for one, do not believe in that. My election in Isi Alambano was total. Every ward in Isi Alambano gave me votes. It has never happened before in the history of Isi Alambano. I want the 12 wards flat. Why was this so? Because over time, I've related with families. I've tried to put myself down before them. I said, I am for service. Now, I want to thank again the Imo State government, particularly Professor, the economic team coordinator that has brought this issue of OKOBI to limelight. Why do I say so? Because I have seen OKOBI as something I can tell my people that this is a way to go, and they will listen to me.
All right, Honorable.
So with proper documentation, somebody like Professor Jude Nzako, I know is an expert that can make good of proper document that is bankable and raise money with it, extend to our people, and as long as they are, you see, this OKOBI stuff is like the concept of company. In Imo State, we believe in individual businesses. We don't like the concept of company or partnership, so to speak. Partnership. OKOBI is introducing partnership at a very local level. That is what it's all about. And everybody can be involved. Everybody
so,
can be involved.
Honorable, in the interest of time, and Prof too, on the Bekuno Chirichi, a little number how many Kijimwatagi. Because some people might want to attend this meeting and we can actually support in each email. So
my number is in the public domain, but for the purpose of this question you asked, I want to put it out again. I have only one number, and that number has lasted for over 25 years. Every Isi Alambano person I want to believe have my number. My number is 080 33 242 133. It is on WhatsApp. 080 33 242 133.
Okay, great. And it's all on our WhatsApp. And
it's on WhatsApp, it's on conventional. You can call me, and it's on WhatsApp as well.
Okay.
I use only one number. I don't have two numbers. I use only one number. And I believe that every Isi Alambano person have access to this number.
Fantastic. And then I want Isi Alambano and access to it, which is good. So let me bring in Adeze Nwaka from the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor. The office in relation to OKOBI and some of the opportunities others can benefit from.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Thank you, our panelists. Thank you so much, our esteemed audience, for tuning in and staying with us till this moment. So I'm here to talk about the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor that is promoting the One Kindred, One Business initiative. I know that some people that are joining us for the first time may not really know exactly what OKOBI is all about. It's an initiative that is aimed at addressing the problem of unemployment, addressing informality from the grassroots, and it was started by the Imo State government. So in OKOBI, community members, kindreds, social groups, religious groups, think of it, friends, family, just come together and set up group businesses for a lucrative and sustainable reason. And those joint businesses employ people. They create employment for people, and they also create profits for the owners. They create value as well. It's more structured, it's more formidable. So by doing it in that way, the market value is increased. So many businesses can be done under OKOBI. Just think about it. We are limited to our imagination, whether it is production, whether it is processing, and whether it is packaging or service delivery, whether it's agriculture, whether it is just skill sets, anything you can think of, you can register those businesses under OKOBI. And currently we have over 100 businesses running under the OKOBI initiatives. And these businesses are doing well using our model. And we also encourage other people to come on board and join with us, to identify.
Let's assume a community now listening. What's the process? What do they need to do?
Yeah, they have to, first of all, register their business in Imo State Ministry, the ministry that is in charge of cooperatives, because you have to be duly registered, and that business must be owned by 3 or more people. It's not an individual owned business, because the idea is for group of people to come together, and the business must be domiciled in Owerri. The business must have
in Imo State, not in Owerri, right?
Sorry, in Imo State, it must create employment and it must be profit oriented. So our office is offering consultancy services, mentorship, training in any of the businesses that you want to set up, or any of the businesses you're already running. We have consultants in different fields that can assist you, train your people. And we also reach out to investors, like some of our honorable members here, the ones here and the ones that we had before. Some of them have come on board to say, okay, we want to set up this kind of business for our people. Come and tell us what we can do. Come and hold our people by the hand and guide them so that they can
also to register Madian office,
yes,
in case they have an issue.
To register and guide them through in fact, we are really into hand holding. So we also encourage intending OKOBI members and existing ones to remain focused and committed, because the government is ready to support them, is making plans to support them. And our office is reaching out to international agencies, donor agencies, different companies to see how they can create support and funding for our OKOBI businesses. One of the supports, or one of the milestones we've gotten recently is the research from the new institute in Germany that is funding a research on OKOBI, and that's research. They are looking at the model and its viability. So part of that research process will involve some existing OKOBI cooperatives or OKOBI businesses to visit Germany, all expense paid, for a learning and exchange program. So we encourage existing OKOBI businesses to continue in their business, to remain focused and reach out to us whenever they need our assistance, because we are just a phone call away to answer all your questions and point you to the right direction if needed. So I will round up by saying that OKOBI is worth the hype. It's what all the attention is getting. And if you come on board, I can assure you, whether you're coming to set up this business for your people or whether you're coming to team up with your own group to set up your business, that you will not regret it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was a quick one there. Chairman Akagin Onielu, do you have 30 seconds? Because we are coming to the end. If you want to say something, just 30 seconds.
Yeah, I also did not give our phone number. It's very important, so that if anybody wants to reach the office of Chairman, please, I'm sorry, let me quickly give our...
Okay, go ahead. Time is here.
So to reach our office, we have 0911-436-0076. I call that again, 0911-436-0076. Another number to call is 0901-158-9113. Another again, 0901-158-9113. Thank you.
Okay, Chairman, 30 seconds and we end.
Yeah, Prof, or just a little advice to our House members. Because OKOBI or ihe, and let our politicians move away from this stomach infrastructure. Sustainable, may our people are happy and their life are merrier. So, Honorable Ani, because Ekelami no panu jiribia, pranu here jenu ya various communities, and guanu ya fellow honorable members, and they will have opportunity to join us. Shungo lekwa hanyi mega, mo join ani to make sure that ani are hearing to our various places, so that politics say kwanundema de bido trust mani, ahanye jemi as politicians. I measure OKOBI ama, the trust value will rise for us, wounded politicians. Because I am
okay, thank you very much, and that's a good point to end. I thank my co-moderators, Professor Jude Nzako and Dr. Oke Anokwem. I also thank my team, Mrs. Jovita Agu, Adeza Shaheme, and Adeza Waka, and the panelists, Honorable Samo Suji and Honorable John Lioba Ihioha. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Oh.